August 2nd, 2022. Marcus Giavanni crushing Ean Thomas Tafoya using artificial intelligence. You know, when you think about Ean Tafoya, his hashtag Believe Ian got it in 2013. I think that's when he first started getting into doing what he was doing. I don't think it's his whole entire life, because he's not once did anything about a lot of things that are currently habitual habits of the city and county of Denver, perpetuated by the current partisanship administration that took over the entire city and county of Denver, government, people, departments, entities, uh, and so we had taken on the daunting task of indexing all these people and their careers, everything they've done. The more they talk and the more they try to circumvent things, the more powerful people that can actually do what they're promising starts to invade their circles. This is called the AI crush. And just because your IT people don't know, and I'd say 98% of Denver's IT people that are in current government positions are outdated farces. And I'll be the only mayor that can go in, and I understand hardware, software, platforms. I've studied it, folks, and I'm better than anybody currently that's running for mayor or even president of the United States, which I could never be. That's just too much to be diplomatic. Just ask Trump. He couldn't close the deal. Art of the deal, and the guy couldn't close the deal, and he told everybody what was going to happen, and it happened, but he didn't prepare for it to happen. What does that tell you? So there's some really killer algorithms on who could be next president of the United States, and one of the key, I'm going to tell people, Mike Kaufman. I'm non-political, folks. I just go by what New York City has banned HR interference with hiring with using artificial intelligence, finding the best candidates. Why? Because it doesn't match the narrative of inequality, and it puts those people even further behind. So these folks want to guarantee people that would not necessarily have the intelligence or brains to get where they need to go, but because of the color of their skin, they're going to be that CEO. They're going to be that, and then they're going to have to hire, and then that's just an avatar. Because that person doesn't know anything, the company has to go find somebody that does, that will be her boss. But really, it's her boss. She is what could be. I don't understand that. Those are lemmings. People that when you say he, she, or he, whatever that is, it's not even in my world. Those people making shit up. So don't fall for the trap of people coming in thinking they're going to tell you about the World Wide Web. Because I'm telling you right now, Ean Thomas, he's cooked. Because Mayor of Denver, Marcus Giavanni, that's the game plan. Mayor of Denver. And I'm telling Ian exactly what it is. So we have to fix things from the inside. The Democrat leadership has to walk away because they're not going to win. And it's going to start with the colleges, with outdated women that for some reason they keep patting on the ass, telling them they do a good job. They're done. They're done. Right now, it's saying about, we need to get. Don't fall for that either. They're gonna go, we need a woman for mayor. We need a green person for mayor. No, we need a guy that. We need somebody that's. What do we need? That's who's running your shit, folks. And if you don't want the truth, then you need to go vote for the other guy. Because it's not a matter of when it'll happen. Anyways, Denver has an opportunity to get rid of people like Ean Tafoya where he needs to stay, the water boy. And as far as his international advocacy, look at this. Ean works tirelessly to help communities in need around the world. Really, Ean? What about our fucking streets of Denver, bro? Record high murder. See, he don't want to talk about that. He wants to fluff everybody. He helps communities in need around the world. Good for him. He's just not helping Denver. You see how the spin is? He's trying to take, Ean works tirelessly. I did a video in 2015 where I said, I'll work tirelessly. I got it. I had 15,000 views before I pulled it. Well, it wasn't pulled. We got hit by some trolls, but now we're troll free now, and but we needed it to happen so we could find out exactly who does what and how they do it and all that other kind of back end reverse technology, content extraction, cloud extraction. So anyway, Ean works tirelessly. I don't know why I can't say that. Works tirelessly, there you go, to help communities in need around the world. I mean, damn, Ian, why be mayor when you should just run for fucking president, dude? I mean, you're that fucking good. Not. Ian, when you came to my office in the Equitable building to where we're still located, you know, and when I contacted you in 2015 when you lost to District 9, and all your bloviated cheese whiz picture, you walking down the street with your hand in the air like you're something. Nobody gave a fuck because you didn't get elected, just like nobody gave a fuck about me. But because there's a protocol to which we had to build so that the fourth election will be all automated. It's all automated. Ian can't fucking do shit. And every time he tries to manipulate, tries to tell everybody he's the... Look up voiceoftheunheard.com. I was called that in 2011 when I was sticking up for fathers' rights, getting their Latinos and young black bangers, getting their kids taken away, doing crimes. They go to jail, and then the new boy walks in and gets her pregnant. Now she has 2 baby mamas. He has 2 baby mamas, and he's proud he don't pay no money. But that'll stop. But it won't stop with Ean Thomas because he doesn't give a fuck. He's so embedded. His head is so far up the digital system. He's eating the digital corn in the cracks. That's what Ian does. He picks from the corn and he goes out and sells it to everybody else. And it's all tainted with all kinds of viruses and stuff. Our stuff, though, is not bad virus. It's good. It's a betterment virus. It's called the wormhole. And we used Ean Thomas as a model what not to do when running for mayor. We used Michael Hancock as a model of what not to do running for mayor. Because the bloviating and all that kind of shit, it works. But if there's a camera, if there's a microphone especially, and cell phones in the room, dangerous times now, folks. Because by the time January gets here, all these people that think they're trying to figure out a way, I'm ready to battle. I'm battling digitally. And you're starting to learn that it counts. And we have other people doing the same thing. They're realizing that Denver has no choice but to vote for somebody that's an outsider, that's not friends with anybody, and has constantly battled the courts, the family courts, Denver Health and Human Services. These are where all the problems are, folks. And I'll match my paper with Ean Thomas any day, because he's just a vagabond. A vagabond of Chicken Little nuggets that are scattered around that he thinks he created in his own words. And this is what happens, Ian. because we don't need an international fucking community guy. We need a mayor that's going to come in and take care of all people. We're going to make sure that no kid loses his dad for whatever reason. He's still a dad. Period. In the story. Same with mom. Oh my God, have I heard some mom stories coming out of the Tri-City Health and Human Services. Folks, if you don't clean that up, you'll never clean up. You'll still be... It's like you've been stuck on Groundhog Day of eradicating the homeless and getting rid of all the bad. 20 years later, we're even worse. When the fuck do you all wake up and start voting common sense? What you see is what you're getting. But what you'd rather do is not see and just be fluffed by people that are just not getting things done. Where's our fucking sidewalks? Now we have to have an initiative to have our sidewalks put in when we were already promised that with all the other tax raises and then these other things for the kids like Taco Bell. You want to round up higher for the kids? Who's getting this money? How do I know what you're doing? Fuck no, I ain't doing that. People, we're getting hamstrung, man. Not me. Not none of my people. Because we know. And we got a lot of people, folks. We're at about 100,000, 150. Now, I say 100,000, 150. That just depends on a few variables that on January 1 will get fixed. So, this is how you protect a city that is worth protecting. And the citizens who will all party at Civic Park, all Denver. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Green Party, Red Party, Black Party. Because in our neighborhood, the celebration is the revolution, according to the professor, Lenny Chernella. Unbelievable guy. I learned a lot from him, believe it or not. So, when you understand the enemy within and not being able to, see the signs on the wall and see the signs on the digital wall, and when you match the rhetoric, it don't work. And so when Ian says all this stuff, he's active Denver public affairs, public policy, federal. There it is, federal. He works in 3 branches of government. He stays away from kryptonite. He's the baddest man in all the world. Ean Thomas, the verified troll bitch. You heard me, Ian? Put that on your fucking cupcake.